It's freezing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to WePlusThreee. You saw the thumbnail? That's what's going down. Welcome to Marketplace Monday. Crazy. Let's make sure we got everything we need. I think we do. We're headed to the storage lot. I gotta go pick up the trailer that I bought a few months ago. Do you guys remember that fiasco? The trailer fiasco, the trailer not working. If you missed that video, it's right here for you. Go check it out. Was scrolling through Marketplace the other day and I found a little camper, a little RV. And if you guys know anything about me and things I like to do, I love to find new little investment things online. Just like the last video you guys saw, I found the investment van on Marketplace and I bought it and it worked out. It's equivalent to the value, if not more, than what the actual car hauler is. I think it'd be another cool little investment piece. And a few videos ago, we actually talked about Lily getting her first RV. So maybe this will be something that she might want. It's very nice. It's a one owner. It is a 2018, it's a little toy hauler. It's just a super light little 3,000 pound little camper. I was going back and forth with the owner and it's such a super cool guy, very laid back. I'm not gonna believe it until the whole thing is done because the guy is too nice. And I'm not saying people can't be nice, but typically deals never just go this smooth. In his listing, he's looking for something that I have. And on my listing, I was like, I could possibly trade as well. He's like 2.5 hours away. I'm like, I can do that. And mind you, today is 20 degrees outside. 20 degrees in an EV, oh my goodness. So I'm all dressed up for winter. The wind has made it feel like it's 8. It's insane. I'm not cut out for this weather. If you guys live in the Midwest or anywhere where it's cold, kudos to you because it is la freezing, okay? Your boy can't handle the cold. On the way right now to go get the trailer from the lot. I just had to go back to the RV, pick up the title, actually pick up the camera because I did forget you. I'm not gonna lie, I did forget the camera. I had to go get a haircut today. Shout out to my new stylist. She did awesome. I know I got this on now, I'm ruining my new haircut. Haven't had a haircut in quite some time. You always know the stylist is good when they find all your cowlicks, they know this, they know what's gonna work for you. So shout out if you're watching and appreciate the haircut and getting me out in a timely manner. Started the day pretty early, just having these late night edits. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoyed Thanksgiving. If you're watching this, it's probably a week after Thanksgiving, but hope you had a good holiday and hope you have fun holidays coming up as well. Got a 2.5 hour drive. Don't think I'm gonna video the whole entire process. I guarantee you I'm gonna have to supercharge. The battery is already at 47%. And so maybe we'll do like a whole trial thing with what the battery's at, what's it like towing with a battery, with an EV, with the Cybertruck in the wintertime, because like I said, it is 20 degrees out today. I've never towed anything with the Cybertruck in the winter because I did buy this in the summertime, so I am curious. I know the trailer does weigh about 3,000 pounds. I guarantee you we got some stops to do today, so that 2.5 hours is probably gonna turn into like 4 hours. Who knows, maybe we'll flip this to something else. Maybe we'll just do a whole series on flipping something, starting with a trailer that costs X amount of dollars. I absolutely love trading up to stuff. So funny story, back in the day, I used to be quite the flipper. I would find something online, I would get it, I would use it, I would fix it up, I would do a bunch of stuff, and then I would flip it online for more money. Like I would find a dresser on Facebook Marketplace, either free, 50 bucks, something like that. I would take it back home, I would sand it, I would paint it, I would bring it back to life, and I would actually sell it for 10x the amount because custom pieces back in the day like that were going for a lot, and they still are today. Kind of like shabby chic stuff. And I also had like a little store that had a bunch of my pieces that would literally be sold out the first week I would put them out in the store. So that was really cool to be able to experience that, finding something for anywhere from 20 to 50 bucks and selling it for upwards of $500 to $800. You're taking your time out of your day to find the deals, to put the work in, and you deserve to make the money. That's just fair. That's called work. Months go by, I start getting more and more into flipping. So a guy reached out to me, needed some services done. I have multiple companies. And he goes, hey, if you do this service, I have a car, I'll trade you. Now mind you, the value of my services doesn't matter what the value to that car would have been, right? If I would have done the service in an hour, it only took me an hour, that's okay because the services are what I already knew how to do. That someone else could have done in 10 hours. It doesn't matter like the time it took me to do it. I agreed to it. I said, yeah, I'll do the services for you. I'll take your Jeep. That's fine. I'll take the title. Only took me about, I would say, 3 or 4 hours. Got the services done. Had the vehicle handed to me, walked away. Okay. Had the Jeep for, I would say, maybe 2 weeks. Put it online. I think it was Craigslist at the time. Craigslist was super, super big. Had a guy reach out. He was like, hey, I've got a Corvette. If you're interested, I'm looking for a Jeep that year, that model specifically. And I go, okay, well, I don't have use for a Corvette, but hey, it's a Corvette, and I'm not gonna say no to a Corvette. I meet up with the guy, test drove the Corvette. The problem was, which he didn't say, this is what I'm talking about with going to get deals and do stuff, I test drove it and the transmission was missing, I think second gear, something was wrong with second gear. So it'd shift one, skip second, go to third, I don't know. Went ahead and did the deal. Then I had to put in $1,000 into the transmission. Had the transmission rebuilt and it was better than ever. So now I put money into this deal, just a little bit. Ended up taking the Corvette and trading it for a boat. That was maybe like a month later. Traded the guy straight on after the, transmission was perfect. It was such a great car. It was a one owner car as well. It was a nice Corvette. Got to drive it for a little bit. Traded it for the boat. I know you're probably thinking, dude, why would you trade it for a boat? That's obnoxious. That's crazy. Used the boat the entire summer. Nothing wrong with the boat. The boat was amazing. The boat was awesome. It was a wakeboard boat. Ended up owner financing the boat to somebody for I think like 3 years. And I want to believe it was like a 7 or 8% interest rate. Also, he put money down. Basically, everything that cost me no money, I made 10x on, and that's just like some of the stuff I've done. What I'm trying to wrap up and say is there's so many opportunities out there if you want the opportunity. There's so many free things that are being gifted, sent away, donated. I mean, there's so many things you can do. I was actually on Instagram the other day and I saw a guy, he's making content about cutting people's yards for free. Like, people are sending him money, donations, but he's out there doing good. We are going to be racing the daylight today. You guys know. I got up early today. I actually woke up at 4 a.m. and I went back to sleep. My sleep has just been off lately, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I've been editing these videos pretty late and stuff. I'm kind of the person who loves to stay up because I don't want the day to end, but I hate going to sleep. It's a weird deal. Like, I'm a night owl. I've been talking to Molly that I wanted to introduce more Facebook Marketplace finds, and we'll call it Marketplace Monday. We'll video a new product every week that we go find. But then I feel like we would accumulate things over time. So I don't want to do that. So if you have any cool ideas, do you think I should just do like, what should we take this trailer to and what can we flip it to type of video? Or should we try to find new things every week, like different scores, and should we flip those new items as well? So I don't know, something cool. It's the hustler in me, the entrepreneur. Hello. Little kid was looking at the Cybertruck. That's fun. Boy from Texas don't belong in the cold. Jeez. Sweet. This trailer I also bought these wheel locks for. So hopefully they're not like rusted already. I'm having a hard time getting them off. Here's the deal. A lock only keeps an honest thief out, right? My thing is, if you can make something really, really hard to steal, that's the best way to do it. So trailer has been picked up. I want you to listen to how the Cybertruck sounds. It's preconditioning the battery for supercharging, well, for fast charging. Listen to that. So this is supposed to be a 250 kilowatt charger. We're only gonna get we're only getting 168. Actually, we're only getting 77 kilowatts right now. I'm at the very, very end. I might be sharing a pull with this person. Luckily, we just have empty spots here, and I can just whip the trailer in. Thank goodness, because I would have been out of charge. So we only have one person right here. I'm only blocking one charger, which is not too big of a deal. So it does look a little goofy, but I think I might be on the same power as that person there, because yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, and they're split between 3 of those main chargers. But hey, you got to do what you got to do until they come out with more chargers. So it's not too big of a deal, but at least, hey, I can still come in with the trailer as tight as I can and charge. But we are sharing power, so it's gonna be a little slow, but we're gonna make do. So it is just a little awkward that I'm like literally next to the guy and I'm in my seat and he's just in his Model Y and I can see him and he can see me. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I've never been like nose to somebody. I mean, you try to be respectful at the chargers, and that's just the best we can do with what we got. So I just bought another one of those suction cups that I use for our security cameras on the coach, and I've got one dedicated just for the new camera. really, really good product. I'm excited to be able to like attach it to the Cybertruck screen, kind of like you guys saw like two or so videos ago. Guys, just now getting out. Let's see if our kilowatts per hour go up a little more. And maybe it's just slow because it's cold today. I don't know. But anyways, I feel like a doofus like being right next to him like that. This is the suction cup mount. It's like super awesome. I highly recommend them. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. But it comes with all of these accessories too. This is not a brand deal, it's not an ad. I just want to let you know like what we use for our equipment and our gear. And we can put it right here. So I'll suction cup this to the back of the Cybertruck screen, and then that way I can just drive, talk, and do what I need to do. So I'm gonna install this. It's fairly simple. So I have a quick disconnect and I can just move the camera to the charging base, or I can put it on this base right here. Just super awesome. So the charger looks like it is going up a little bit since he's pulling out. So I just take it just like this. I attach it on the back. You really don't need that much pressure. You just start doing this right here. And the suction cup will actually adhere to the back of the screen, and then that way I can put the camera directly onto the back of the screen. Now, look at that, hands-free. That's how I did it the other day. So now we have a dedicated suction cup mount just for this camera. This is the base that's typically on the camera, and this is a charging base too, so this charges the battery, which I think it's dead. Story of my life. My biggest fear of meeting someone off the internet is you get all the way there and they decide they don't want to do a deal, or they're like, I changed my mind, and you just drove like 4 hours because you had to stop and charge. So I'm not saying that's gonna happen today. Good vibes, good thoughts, because he's like super cool and he already gave me his phone number and we've been talking. I'm literally just trying to pass some time right now. That's exactly what I'm doing. People next to me looking at me like, who's this guy talking to? Who's this nut job driving a Cybertruck? I'm talking to my people, my viewers. They're my homies. They're my hang homies. You guys are my hang homies. 83% is sufficient for what I need to do. I'm gonna unhook, continue the trip. It is so cold. The next stop we've got about, I would say, there's an hour and 16 minutes till we get there. Make sure I'm good to go, make sure I'm not ripping anything out. Taking out a charger. Okay, and we're off. I want to stop and get something to eat, but we just don't have the time. 50 minutes at the next charger, I don't want to do it. Should have borrowed my buddy's gas truck. But hey, we got snacks, we got drinks. Now is probably a good time for you to go grab a snack in the kitchen, or maybe you're at work, maybe it's your lunch break, I don't know. But now is the perfect time. Sit back, grab a snack, relax, and enjoy the video. I'm glad you're here. And also, I know that this trip's gonna take a little bit longer because the Cybertruck actually knows that we have a trailer. I know it's compensating for all of that. And it doesn't help that we have a headwind today either. It's definitely gonna slow things down a bit. We got some pouncing and whatever going on because the trailer is long and the trailer is empty. You see that? It's like making me bounce. I'm curious to see how the Cybertruck does with an even heavier trailer. And I really hope that there's some light left in this video, but we're gonna proceed. We're gonna keep doing it. Even if it's dark, we're still gonna film. Let's keep going. As of right now, if I just drive normal, drive the speed limits, it says I'll have 19%, it says I'll have 20% left on my battery when I get to the supercharger. So just made it to the second supercharger. This one's ripping at 204 kilowatts per hour right this second, and we've already gained 15 kilowatts since we've been sitting. So this is the charging setup. You can actually just pull in right here. It's sticking out a little bit. Well, I'll say a little bit, a whole trailer's worth, but everybody can still get in and out of the gas station. People can still fill up. It's not a big deal. Then you've got all of your back-end sights right there. So back up, charge up, keep on moving. But she's a ripping, she's a ripper, and you can hear it just a going. I'm gonna get back in the Cybertruck. It's freezing. We're just gonna stay cozy in here, stay nice and warm. We got the heat going. Who knew this would be an adventure today? Every day is a new adventure, right? Seek new adventures every day you can. Should only be there for hopefully just only like 30 minutes. Do a little walkthrough, make sure he understands this trailer, I understand that trailer, and we go our separate ways and we're both super happy. Road snack essentials. Well, I didn't think that through, and I haven't even ate today. Oh, you know what? I can grab me a Kinetic out of the back. I think I'll do that. I have a whole box of Kinetic. Hopefully they're not blown to smithereens from the cold. We're gonna charge up right here. Nothing super exciting going on at the charger, just trying to stay warm and get some miles on it so we can put some miles behind us. We've got about 30 minutes left to continue the trip. If I was to leave right now, I would make it to his house with -6%. So I want to build this number up before I can go. I guarantee I'm not going to sit here for the next 30 minutes. I think if I would have started with 100% battery, I think I would have been fine, and maybe would have had just one stop versus having two. If you guys get the chance to go test drive a Cybertruck, you should probably do it. Right now they have incentives on all their vehicles. I think you get like $2,000 off or something like that. It says right here, the first 10 people who use your referral link will get $1,000 off a new Model 3, Model Y, or $2,000 off a Model S, X, or Cybertruck. If you buy the S, X, or Cybertruck, you automatically get $2,000 off. We'll earn $1,000 and you get $2,000. That's pretty darn good. If you guys are interested in purchasing a Tesla, it can be any of the platforms. We'll leave the link at the top of the description. You can totally do that if you want to. It helps us out and it also helps you out. So why not benefit each other? Bam! The gods have spoken! We are done charging. Right, yeah. Unhook us real quick. Let's get back on the road. Transaction is done. That was just interesting and weird at the end of the transaction, but we'll get to that at the first supercharger. Let's hop out and get this thing going. I'm at literally 3%. These are ripping. We got a ripper. Like, I don't understand this. I mean, Tesla wasn't ready for all of this monstrosity. All right, story time. Mind you, I've been driving all day because, well, you know, we made a deal on Facebook, and we did agree on everything and whatever. I get there and, you know, he checks out the trailer, everything looks good, he likes it. I'm like, okay, this is cool, this is a great trade. Okay, basically shake hands and everything's good to go. We swap all the hitches out, I give him all of his stuff, we get everything hooked up. Mind you, I was there for like, I don't even know, like hour, maybe 2 hours. Let's just hop in where it's not freezing. We're basically at the end of the deal. We're already done. We already shook our hands. We already did all the paperwork, signed over all the titles. Everyone was happy. We're good to go. Bill of sales. We just traded, so there's no money exchanged. The husband comes out with the son, and then he's like, "Oh, do you want to ask him?" I was like, "I'm sorry." I thought the son was like, "Hey, can I see inside the Cybertruck?" They usually say, "Hey, can we see inside the Cybertruck?" He comes over, the son has the title in his hand for the trailer that I traded the dad. He goes, "Well, the title at the bottom says, can see silhouette of an eagle, something." I don't even know. So I guess the title is supposed to have some kind of silhouette. If you hold it up to like the light, it shows like the logo of the state, but something about an eagle. I don't know. I looked online, the titles look the exact same, and I'm like, I'm so confused. Are we like, what are we doing here? The dad's like, "It's not a big deal, don't worry about it." It's a big deal because it's like, are you accusing me of making a title? Do you think I have like a printer inside of my RV that I just make titles with? I literally bought that trailer a few months ago. It didn't work. I made a video about it. I went to the DMV, I paid my taxes, I paid my dues. Am I being accused of something? And he's like, no, you're good. And the son's like, a reproduction title's not gonna have, you know, this, and I'm like, my name matches the title, the VIN matches the title, everything matches on the title. I don't know anything about the silhouettes of this or that. I don't know. The DMV gave me that title, and he's like, "Well, this title here has all of this in it. 2 different states, dude." I just get a little upset about stuff like that because, like, dude, I'm driving like 8 hours round trip today. Anyways, I talked about earlier, I was like, this transaction's going too smooth. Something's gonna happen. What's going on here? Wasn't a big deal. He's just being very cautious. I get it. I mean, you've seen my social media, you've seen everything. Why would I come to your house to scam you? I mean, and honestly, I have no use for this. I just thought it'd be cool to do a trade and see what we could trade up to and just like kind of do whatever. Originally, my thought was purchase this for somebody. I don't want to say who because it's supposed to be a surprise and whatever, and help someone get started in their life and in their journey of the RV lifestyle. It's not a very big trailer, but it's a good starter trailer. The owners, the husband and wife, super sweet to deal with. It was a good transaction with them, but this kind of, I don't know why the son was included in the deal. He had no say or no part of the deal. I may run into Target, maybe there's something to eat. I'm starving, I haven't ate all day. I just don't want to leave the Cybertruck sticking out in the middle of the road like this because it is blocking an entrance, but I gotta get something to eat. So anyways, don't want to make the vibe of this video just go vroop. But you know what, on another note, let's go outside, let's do a little walk around. I'm gonna show you the new camper. Let's go check it out. All right, so here is the camper. It is a little toy hauler. super clean. He is the original owner of it. I'm gonna leave my park lights on just in case someone decides to come around and rip the rear of it off. It has a backup camera on it. We'll have to do a full walk around tomorrow, but comment down below, what should we do? I mean, I've got some ideas that I wanna do with it. I don't know, maybe what, mobile man cave? Maybe when I'm in trouble, I can stay in this. That'd be kind of funny. We're gonna let that charge. I'm gonna leave the park lights on because I just have a feeling someone's gonna rip around the backside and just take out the back end. That would be insane. Hopefully Target has something I can eat because there's only a Denny's there. And I'm not eating at Denny's. Also, shout out to Target for at least having a charger I can get into. Sorry for the little rant earlier. I wasn't meaning anything of it. I just, you know, you drive all day, you do this deal, and I mean, I get it, but it's like, dude, no one's out to get people like that. I mean, people are out to get people, but I'm not. I put my life on the internet. I'm out here just being honest, just making deals. He got what he wanted. We got a camper. I don't need a camper, but we're gonna do something with it. We're gonna do something. I was getting a little range anxiety. I was like, all right, I gotta find another supercharger that's super close because I'm not about to be stranded. No way. Let me just show you what this second supercharging sesh looks like. This thing's ripping. She's thirsty. Tesla's gonna have to do just a little bit better on these charging stops, especially if you're towing travel trailer. I personally don't know if I would do it all the time because you've got, I mean, people can obviously go around. There's plenty of room. And well, there's entrances that way, entrance that way, and obviously they can come through and go that way. You know, luckily they did have a pull through, and that's super, super nice. What's this little thing popping open for? You trying to get plugged in? Probably just because it's cold and flapping open. Hey, as long as the cord isn't dragging down the highway, we'll be okay. It's back on there. Everything looks okay. It's actually towing really, really well. And it's like, I know it's back there, but I think having like the correct hitches and everything, oh, got another clean Cybertruck pulling up. But it's honestly, yeah, it's burning through range and whatnot, but it's fine. All right, I'm gonna get back in the Cybertruck because it's freezing out here. If I had a full-time pull a trailer, negative, I would definitely not do that. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's somewhat of an inconvenience, and I definitely wouldn't want to deal with that. Right, my charging's gonna slow down because there's a lot of Teslas popping in. This is popular over here. Popular little area. Uh-oh. Pulling into Spooky Town. Not a soul here. The whole charging place to myself. There's one pulling, but it blocks the other, so I think safe bet would be far left. Even though there's nobody here, we're still gonna be respectful. 18% is better than the, what, 3 or 4% I had earlier pulling in? Sheesh. Talk about a committed trip. Man, I don't think I'll be back till like 3 in the morning, which I'll video whenever I get there. Not a soul in the parking lot. There's one Tesla, but it's just in the parking lot. This is my last supercharger of the evening, and then that's it. That'll do it. Okay, so this one I'm having to take up 1, 2, 3, 4 chargers. And then the last one's like a handicap, so I didn't block that one, but they've got their, looks like, grocery store pickup hub right there. So that's kind of why I couldn't just like come in at a certain angle. That one there is a pull-in way over there, but then you're blocking all those chargers. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got to make do with what you got. But last charger for the trip, my thoughts on towing with the Cybertruck. It does really, really well. I wish we had triple the range. I mean, heck, that's pretty much any EV, right? It's definitely an experience. I mean, I've towed with the small trailer, but this is triple the amount of the weight. But I'm gonna do a little walk around, make sure we're good, make sure the tires are looking good, no doors are flinging open. This tire looks good too. Yeah, everything's good to go. $3:30 a.m. and 3% left. But I made it. Well, the video continues. We're gonna do a little walk around. We're gonna do a little in-depth review of this little camper. First, I gotta go check some water. The water, I guess, froze up a little bit last night. I'm running on fumes literally today. I did turn it off just in case, but I'm gonna check it now and see if maybe it unthawed a little bit. The filter we have right now that we've been using has actually a plug-in, and you can basically plug it in and it keeps the canisters from freezing up. So I know that's not going to be a problem. I don't know if it works underneath a certain degree of temperature. I'll have to look that up. I'm going to double check this and see if we can't get some water moving, because we got to do some dishes, got to do some laundry. When you don't have water, that's a problem. Well, we do have water, it's just in the water pump, and I don't want to run the water pump all day long. I was thinking with this filtration system, it would stay warm and keep it from freezing. Luckily, we've got plenty in the water tank, so we're good. I'm gonna turn this back off, and hopefully by today, we can get some water going. We got some stuff to do. I'm gonna unplug the Cybertruck. I'm gonna plug this into shore power, and we're gonna check it out, at least get the power to it, double check everything, and then we're still hooked up. We're gonna take it to storage, and we're gonna continue this video. But let's get it plugged in, unplug the Cybertruck, and we're gonna go through some stuff. He wasn't lying. He said this cord was super short. Maybe only have about 10 or 15 feet. Luckily, I've got plenty of extension. I have to get an adapter to a 30 to a 50, and let's plug this up and see what's going on. When you have an electric car or EV, I learned a long time ago, you want to make sure you have plenty and plenty of extensions, because if you don't have extension cords and you don't have no power, like last night, I came in here with under 3%. The screen was showing me I would have 2% to 1 when I got here, but I got 3, so hey, maybe that's a win. So moral of the story, make sure you have a good set of extension cords, at least one good one that's like 50 foot long. You don't know how far the actual plug is, so have a good extension. We'll go flip the breaker on. All right, she's plugged in. We've got a 50 to a 30. Let's go test this thing out. Let's go see if we made a good investment or not. It's always scary when you trade at night and you don't really know what you're getting. I mean, the guy was super nice. He even texted me this morning and he was like, hey man, hope you made it safely. Super good all-around guy. I'm sure he was super honest. Everything looks nice. Tires look good. He already drained all the tanks and all that. All right. I don't know how to actually turn this thing on. He did show me all the solar and the batteries and stuff like that. All right, so far so good. The fridge came on, so it says auto right there. So I'm assuming we have power to the unit. Shut that back off. Refrigerator works. Let me see if we were on shore, would this microwave come on? Okay, we got lights. That's 12 volt anyways. Having a coach for a while has just basically ruined me. I don't know where anything's at, but we're gonna learn. Hey, we got a free lighter. Hello. We do have a gas stove under here. He actually made this cover. Pretty nice. Let's see if we can't get this thing to flip on, because it is cold. Plenty of storage too. All right, let me take you for a little tour. It's only about 18 feet. So this would be your toy box here. This is where you would put the tailgate down. You could drive a toy up in here, a four-wheeler, side-by-side, golf cart, something like that. Nothing any much bigger than that. You've got a nice little bench here. I think he says it does fold up, so that way you can get your toys in. You got a nice table that's also removable. You've got a closet with 2 shelves. You can hang up your clothes. He did install these tie downs right here. Those are very nice. Got a little TV. Hey, better than no TV. Nice bathroom. You know, it's everything you need, right? A little shower. Looks like one of the knobs fell off. Something while I was hauling down the road. I mean, these things are, well, okay. It's just broken. That's just what it is. We just got to deal with it. I don't know about that. Who knows? Maybe it was already broken. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. We'll deal with that another day. Got a nice little vent right here. This can all be upgraded to the shower. All of this, these controls are actually, it feels like it's frozen, to be honest with you. I guess you'll start knowing in the springtime whenever stuff starts thawing out. The front bed area, you can obviously change this out, get you a super nice mattress. I would say it's equivalent to a queen size that you could put in here. Got a little solar going on right there. You put in this right here. You can charge, I guess, whatever you want off the inverter. Plenty of storage. All right, looks like we got a little bit of action here. Sounds like the furnace is trying to kick on. It is working. This is what it looks like with the back deck down. can just come on up. Got the furnace going. The furnace is roaring. I haven't figured out the AC yet. I wonder if it's just not kicking on because it's like 17 degrees today. The furnace is going. That's a plus. That's important for the winter time. Of course, we got to do something with that shower knob. I think water got into it. Maybe it froze up and broke. We'll figure that out. It's not a big deal. The microwave's not working off of this plug. I don't know what the deal is, but I plugged it into his inverter and it works. So the microwave does work. There's just not power, which could be just a fuse. That's the view right there. Not a bad little view. You can put some kiddos here with a blow-up mattress, camping. This is pretty much everything you need. And that furnace is kicking. I'm gonna close this back up. But anyways, guys, that's the inside of the new toy hauler. Not gonna lie, that was fairly simple. Gonna get all this closed up and get a thumbnail and take it to storage. All right, the RV is good. Well, the furnace is awesome. The furnace works great. I haven't figured out the wall plugs yet and the top AC. I don't know what's going on with that. But we're getting ready to go put everything in storage. I'm gonna warm this up for Molly. She's gonna whip the investment van. Super bright. Oh, now you can't see me. She started right up. Get this heat going for her. Go ahead and turn off this furnace. It is so nice in here. Go ahead and turn that off. It's good to go. You hear the furnace coming down. I mean, this furnace heats this entire RV. But yeah, I haven't figured out the plugs. He had this solar that he put in with the inverter. Since he put this in, maybe it did something with the plugs. I'm not sure. Could be a bad GFCI plug. These are notorious for going bad. Something's going on with that, which I do know. They are all connected. If I'm a betting man, I think it's got to be this right here. Yes, because they're all connected. All GFCI, except for I don't know. There's no sticker on that one. That should be an easy fix. I can do that. I already know. So that's got to be it. All right, it is time. We've got plenty of charge. I got Willow with me. We're leaving on out. Molly's got the investment van behind me, and she's going to follow me to storage. We're going to get everything dropped off, and we should be ready tomorrow to head towards our appointment for the motorhome. Everything is going to plan. We were actually supposed to leave today, and there's just no way. With me getting back last night at 3 in the morning to trying to figure all this stuff out, there was no way that I could have got all that done. We'll be able to go to the superchargers after we drop everything off at storage. Oh, here's Molly now.
Got the step out on the trailer, does that matter?
Yeah, it matters. Hey, this is new to me. See, you always gotta double check everything. I left the step out. It's been a while since I've actually like towed anything. You gonna check it out, dude?
Yeah.
What do you think? Little man cave?
Oh.
It's nice and warm. It's cool because that solar will let you run the furnace and stuff. I gotta finish unhooking. You guys stay warm, stay cozy.
Okay.
We'll be on our way. Everything's in storage, good to go. It is so cold. I was complaining yesterday about this. I was like, I don't know how you Midwesterners do this. I'm not gonna lie. My hands are chapped, my brain is chapped, my sleep is chapped. But this has been a wild 48 hours. What do you think about the new little rig?
Cool.
It's pretty cool. Jackson, you got to do a little tour, right?
Yeah. He said, I want this whenever I can travel the States.
Who knows what we're gonna do with it? Maybe got some plans. But everything is in storage. Thank goodness. We're finally getting the Cybertruck fully topped off. It's just been like thirsty for the last 48 hours.
It's
Constantly.
cold, and then you're also pulling a trailer.
Kudos to you if you pull a trailer all the time with the newbie, because that's got my mind thinking about some stuff. But when we do have the truck and we don't tow anything, it is super amazing, very efficient. Learning more and more features about the truck as well. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go grab some stuff for our trip tomorrow. We'll get a little bit of food. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching, and